Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson.
Here we go.
And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Heaney. Perkins with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Inside. Edey. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Garnett. And no good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Left side, Pierce. Back to Garnett. Rondo wide open. No good on the triple. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got a second bucket of the night.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Here's Garnett. Perkins trying to break loose. They get it back. Tries yet again. Poked away. Here's Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Allen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
And the basket by Jackson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Garnett. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. All alone. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Garnett's got his second bucket.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett's so good with the ball in his hand.
Wells' shot is good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Wells. After the miss from Kevin Garnett. And the basket by Jackson.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Celtics trail by 10. Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's Clark. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now, here's Kennard. Following the miss by Paul Pierce. Pass to Clark. To the inside. Aldama. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Swiped it away. To the middle. Here's Clark. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Ray Allen is on the wing. Shoots the three. They get it back. Back to Pierce. Allen for three. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Pass to Rondo. Now here's Allen. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Just 3 on the clock. Kicks it out to Allen. And so it's Memphis. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their
22. The Celtics, 10.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Cassell. Here's Pierce. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Pierce, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Celtics trail by 12. The three. Another shot. Here's Garnett. It's rebounded by Memphis. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. From past the arc, Rondo's shot is off. Memphis leading by 14. Here's Jackson.
Been sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Be that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring them back. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speaks for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold. No contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the cider. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim. You see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would have left me out. Got it on my own. I would never ask you to help me. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help?
And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. Yeah, she shaking that feel like a earthquake. I know it's never, but I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way I think that I could. Got me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. You the spirit of Jezebel, little girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just saying this with it. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better tell me her for right. I'm lost in tonight. That's here today. I'm gonna go race tonight.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up.
Here we go.
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Here's LeBron. The tray. Pass to Bryant. Offensive rebound. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
To the inside. Embiid. Good defense by Wembanyama. Cunningham's shot is off. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Wade outside. Down low. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Outside for Curry. Wembanyama with the rebound. Bryant with it. Wade picks him up. In the corner, it's James. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Outside for Wembanyama. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kobe Bryant.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Thompson nails both of them. Over in the corner, Cunningham. The three. Fires the three. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
3 points.
Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Pass to Embiid. On target from 13 feet.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And a wide open look for Cunningham.
Cunningham.
Drops in the tray. Cunningham's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Popped up there for Wade. And he converts the layup.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Cade Cunningham.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Pass to George. Out to the right wing. Embiid, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Outside Curry. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Kobe. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And he's able to get it back. George, no good. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Inside. And Wembanyama outside. Outside Tatum. They get it again.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
And stolen by Thompson. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. On the wing, Thompson. It's stolen by Cunningham. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wade with the rebound. Curry is inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
Your home team, 14. The away team, 17.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here's Cunningham. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Wembanyama's got 6.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach will prefer a higher percentage look next time.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Pass to Embiid. And Tatum pulls it down. Cunningham left side. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. Over Tatum. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And Wade slams it in.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
Dwayne Wade.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
First one falls
for the away team. Cade Cunningham.
Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Thompson. They grab their own miss. Outside Curry. Goes up again. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Count it. Wembanyama's got 8.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Tatum draws the double. To the paint. And Cunningham with the slam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Inside, Thompson, high post. Nobody near George. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Embiid. Curry with it. Covered by Cunningham. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Still home team ball.
Curry with a wide open look. And they recover it.
Count the score.
With 1 second left. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. No good with the wing jumper.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Curry. Outside for George. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. And it's Wade in the corner. Pass to George. Outside Curry. Now here's Wayne, guarded by Kobe. 6 to shoot.
Home team
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cunningham for 3.
Cade Cunningham.
That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
In the corner, it's Bryant. No good on the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
Your home team, 35. The visiting team, 30.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to George. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 9 points for Paul George.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Curry buries the 3-shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Thompson. Kleba with the rebound. Floats it up for Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The shot by Kleba, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Victor
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Down low. Here's Kobe.
Kobe
And
Bryant.
he drops in the layup off the glass. Kobe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kobe can score from anywhere on the floor, especially dangerous from inside. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham inside. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
It's Bryant converting down low.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Make some noise for your dance team.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
To the inside. Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Pass to Wade. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Wade's got 10.
Wade can knock it down from any place on the floor now. He's got a really pure stroke.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Kobe Bryant.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball.
The away team.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Down low. Here's Kobe.
Ball entered from below the basket. Home team ball.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Inside. Wade. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. 12 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
.43 seconds left in the third. Cunningham's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
From deep, George. It's good. Yeah, basket. He's now 5 for 9.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc his head.
And it's Wade with the jam.
How about Wade showing you the big-time bounce? Boy, what an explosive player he is.
To the middle. Here's Bryant. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Oh, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, whole punch.
44.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Outstanding up-court vision from Wade that time.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Curry with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Curry's shot is off.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Bryant. And Kobe throws it down.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that hand.
Assisted by Stephen Curry.
allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim. No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Wade. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bryant with it. Wade picks him up. Back to Kobe. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham. Kicks it out to Bryant. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Bryant got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
It's Curry with the drive. Bucket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Out to Kobe. Lots of room. Misses off the left iron. Popped up there for Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Away team foul.
And the foul called on Kobe Bryant.
Third personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Team foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Wembanyama with it. George picks him up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Clark, if you look at the NBA draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Away team foul.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
First personal
You know,
foul.
guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Thompson.
Airtight, intense defense that time by Kobe. Did not give that shooter any breathing room.
Cunningham. Here's Wembanyama.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Bryant's shot is off. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Curry from deep three-point land. Wembanyama with the rebound. They get it back. They shoot again. The kick out to Cunningham. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Wade left side. Pass to Embiid. With the shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's Bryant in the corner. It's stolen by Curry. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Wade with it. Back to Thompson. Now Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in.
I got it in my bag, spin it back fist. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow, saw red, said no. Keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Ay, I'll make it turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. That is not the posse, hello. The function acting. It's a moment, take a picture, acting cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since I started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go half on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought slid through on my burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a. Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon. Aye, it's duck season. Yeah, only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check on my demon.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street. Billionaire. Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it. I ain't heard about it. I ain't have more. I just keep a thorough. This is still the made it rich. I really made it out. If they didn't hate about it, that's enough to make it sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer. He wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby. Tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion. I've been the one that was chosen. Felt like we frozen. This is the shot, baby. This is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. Just that ride around that, drive around with them chains on my chest. Just that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This is my go getters. We gon' go get it. We gon' go get it. That's it. Chicago.
Filet mignon, my fashion different, back so long. Kicking like Barcelona. Designer shades, Saint Laurent. Told her we won't last forever. Told her this won't last long. To the front, 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 to the back, 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 to the back. Go, come on, hey, black on black whip, note the track. Going everywhere but can't go rack for rack. I can't get too attached. I seen this before. It's way too exact. I'm ballin', I'm dunking like Shaq. New girl won't treat her like my last. They love my fashion. They love what I'm in. Check the score. We was just down 10. I told coach, put me in the game if you wanna win. It's real life, it's not no game. We don't pretend. To the front, 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 to the back, 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 to the back. Let's go, come on.
It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departing, relocating. Save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words he said. Got the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see cause I'm knowing him. When I speak, and you know it's him. Better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Got my rock, I take my chances. This right here, I couldn't have planned it. But it's happening, this ain't magic. I done tried that, all that plastic. You know, guys that are made of fabric. I done felt my skin turn static. And then watched it all end tragically. I didn't know that was the cost. I think God, he paid that off. I was lying way too much. Satan always calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departed, relocated. Save me from my woes, I'm staying.
inspiration. If a dope lyrical flow is a must, you got to go with the name you can quickly trust. I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stop wasting your money on marketing schemes and pretty packages pushing dreams to the fiends. A dope MC is a dope MC. With or without a record deal, all can see. And that's who KRS be, son. I'm not the run of the mill, cause for the mill I don't run. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. All of them awesome. Everybody on the mic in the party sound alike until I recite in black and white what's right.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with the rebound. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Pippen with the wide open look. And the three off target. And Curry has it in the corner. To the inside. Stolen by Pippen. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Kobe with the steal. To the paint. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good with the triple. Rebounded by Tatum.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
It's deflected. Stolen by Durant. Ahead. Curry wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Green defending. And here's the fast break. Here's Wembanyama.
Kobe's such an outstanding defender as well. I'd like to see him be aggressive in looking for steals.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daigneault. David, what did he say?
Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. The rebound by KD.
Stephen Curry.
And they pick up two.
Assisted by.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Pass to Pippen. And here is Tatum. And he banks in the lane. Tatum's got 6. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs. You can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
To the middle. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
All sorts of time. Green with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Olajuwon.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the key. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Stephen Curry. Assistant.
Curry, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Kevin Durant.
Bucket is good.
Victor.
KD's got his second basket of the night.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Pass to Olajuwon. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Left side, Tatum. Over in the corner, Olajuwon. Drills it from outside. Olajuwon's got his third bucket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Tatum. From 13. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Your home team leading 15. The visiting team 12.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Left side, Bryant. On the wing, Kobe. Down low. Pulls up. Here's Curry. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Mr. Wembanyama galloping in for the finish.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Dagnall said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, DA. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And thank you for the report.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Tatum. Nifty move.
Away team foul.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jason Tatum.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Curry with the three. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there it is for him. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Bryant gets a wide open look. Long ball triple from Kobe.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Pippen with the steal. Olajuwon with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama.
Oh! Kobe with the flush.
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it again. They shoot again. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Kobe Bryant.
And the dunk by Bryant.
Victor Wembanyama.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end. Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here is Olajuwon. 7 points in the game. For the three, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Outside, Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Inside, Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
The shot is good off the backboard.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Here's Bryant. Pass to Olajuwon. Kobe with the steal.
And that's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Here's Curry. Good D by Olajuwon.
Even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Tatum's shot is off.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Second personal foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Pippen.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Bryant looking over the floor. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
With the score.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up 3. And we'll
31.
see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's Curry outside. No good on the shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the paint. Here's Pippen. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pippen's got his third basket of the night right there.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Olajuwon. He gets it in there. Olajuwon's got 9.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Olajuwon, no luck.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires top of the key. Offensive rebound. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Shakes him. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
It's Curry outside.
Away team foul.
And play stops as it looks like they called over the back heel.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle. And stolen by Olajuwon.
The guy's aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And they take the lead. Olajuwon's got 11 points.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Outside, Bryant. To the inside. Outside, Green. Down low. Bryant, high post. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
They get it back. Back to Curry. Tries again. And Tatum pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Kobe with the steal. And now here comes Kobe leading the break. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for him.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside Durant. They get a hand on it. And Curry has it in the corner. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pippen for three. It's rebounded by Durant. Kobe with it. Now defended by Bryant. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Taking flight. Scottie Pippen going upstairs.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The open shot, Kobe. Almost, but it rolls out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Outside, Bryant. Looking to get it going. And he drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Outside for Curry. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Durant with a wide open look. Olajuwon with the rebound. Here's Tatum. Look flush by Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Oh, big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Here's Kobe. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Olajuwon.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
Chalk up 2 there.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Kobe on the take. And the rejection by Bryant. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds.
Away team.
They say last touch by Pippen.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Kobe, that's for 2.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Kevin Durant.
KD with the bucket. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Team foul.
High post, KD.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Kevin Durant.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second.
Here's Green. Here's Curry with the three. Bullseye! Curry with a deep three.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Bryant. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
KD, that's for two. They get it back.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
A clear look for Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
The three from KD. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Bryant drives in. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. On its way from Curry for two.
Stephen Curry.
And that one swishes right in.
Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Oh, the strength and power right there. Huge alley-oop finish by the Dream. Fantastic.
On the wing,
3 seconds.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The deep three from Tatum. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
she give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? My alarm going off, phone keep ringing, and there's money on my mind. Digits on the ceiling, and my paper no for. My no for. That's just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kids, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber Alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say what's them, was that just how we say good morning? Another day, another dollar. What's them? I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Another night. What's them? She give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? On the party going up, we just getting started in the air. Got these some on my lap. My spidey senses plotting. His attention cross the room from them who's been watching. I'm throwing up the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like hitchhiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it popping. When I say what's them, that means you doing your thing, partner. Another day, another dollar. What's them? I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Another night. What's them? She give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them?
Yeah. Young. Yeah. I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the land was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the land was me and Chance was in Miami like bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take you some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... I walk in the kitchen and smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo. But I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we draw the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Maria, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but one California. The red bottom blue is so hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This ain't no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a cool D-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2C drop, but we gotta lock up like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look, green bean for the dot.
I'm playing Jamaica easy, carrying on it, long, 2 seasons, this, said she was hurricane, this, where'd I be, I'm on the block, I ain't changed yet, yeah, you know I'ma keep, I be, out here,
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
From Jason Tatum.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Here's LeBron. Porzingis with the rebound. Nobody near Irving. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. Back to LeBron. Clock at 4. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And stolen by James.
Boston foul.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Now, here is Irving. Over Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's James. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boston ball.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. It's White on the wing. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Jaylen Brown. First personal foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. James.
Celtics foul.
And it's blocked by Brown.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
LeBron James.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Love. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Tatum. The three. Round with it. Guarded now by Irving. And stolen by LeBron. The shot's good from Irving.
Putting that youthful energy to work. Irving hustles to convert there on the break.
Outside Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
The Cavaliers trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Irving. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Porzingis. Left side Tatum. And the turnover again by Boston.
Cavaliers ball.
Here's Irving. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. To the left side wing. At the elbow, Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. Tries again. The kick out to Irving. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Tatum.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Love outside. And here's James outside. They grab their own miss. And on the way from Irving for three. And Boston with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Pass to Hauser. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Cavaliers trailing. Here's Irving. That's tipped. And he gets it back.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Love. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said they can play small and big. They have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
Now, Kevin Love has a championship to his credit. He was a one-time star who has really settled nicely into being a role player.
Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Irving can't get it to go.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
It's stolen by White. And Holiday throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And good that time. Tatum's got 6 points. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Both teams will make substitutions.
Entertainment.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Clearly, he had an established position there.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. To stop the run. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Pritchard. Sweet little floater. Pritchard's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's LeBron. LeBron going to work inside.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
From deep, James. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good.
The assist.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
It's White on the wing. No good with the triple. Smith for 3. Pass to LeBron.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to Smith. With his first shot attempt. Here's Love. Back to Smith. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Off target from three-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Smith outside. Over White. Here's Thompson. Hits the layup into the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. James left side. The putback with the putback. Goes up again. It's tipped.
Goodness, how about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Brown.
He misses the free throw.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Kicks it out to James. Good, nice job down low.
James.
LeBron's got 6 in the quarter. Here's Holiday. And And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Woo-hoo-hoo. LeBron on the defensive end.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Horford with the rebound. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's James. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. And he gets it to go.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
And it's White missing. And here's the fast break. LeBron has doubled. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. LeBron outside. Outside Irving. Looking to get it going. That one falls. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Here's James. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Cleveland making a change here. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for some teacher.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Let's see which section can be the loudest for a free t-shirt.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Irving. And there's the drive. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Cavaliers shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Well, a big man who can shoot free throws is so critical to a team because you can't get too physical with him. You can run your offense through him late game. Kevin Love brings so much to the table.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Smith outside. Back to Love. The kick out to Irving. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Tatum way outside. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Back to Smith. Pass to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's the drive. Porzingis with the rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. So Cavaliers retain possession. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. From the corner.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Here's Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 9 points for Kyrie Irving. Here's Tatum. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pass to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown right side. And again, it's Boston converting.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Offensive rebound. Thompson. Can't throw down the reverse jam. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trailed by for three. Smith. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For three, Smith. Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
1 second left. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter.
The Cavaliers, 34.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Holiday. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James, that's a two-pointer. Outside Irving. To tie it up. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Tatum, no good. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. It's stolen by Brown. Fast break. Here we go. Back to White. Porzingis looking it over. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 2. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Celtics.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. In the corner, it's James. Here's Thompson. The kick out to Irving. James outside. They get the rebound. For 3. The shot that time not on target.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Second chance shot. Again, James missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not on the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Really good possession there. Never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Outside Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Back to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
From deep, James. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. There's the three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here.
First team foul.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brown, no good. And here's Cleveland, trailing here by 8. Pass to James. To the inside. Smith. LeBron outside. Smith with it. He's covered by Brown. Clock is at 3. From deep, James. The kick out to Irving. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And this kid Irving has ice in his veins. He loves coming through in the clutch.
Cavaliers foul. Kyrie Irving. First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. James, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assisted.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Shoots from the elbow, off target. So we see Boston get the win here.
Subiendo del level como Sandel Saya en las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar. De mi pauta esta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar pero no suena igual. En mantenerse no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. La raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya en las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo mato. El respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los... Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo del level como Sandel Saya en las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor, these walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all ever knew these actors portrayed. But hey, 1 chance just to make it at the city, huh? 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. 1 chance just to make it at the city. 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding till the day I touch a million. I'm a go-getter, yeah, a code I remember. Bank account really had no figures, now I'm telling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in them. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow over there with the speed and the clouds. I've always had the vision, I see it with my eyes closed. Ain't grow up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap, telling bravo. Yo, I grew up in the home where that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the zone, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the San Antonio Spurs.
Goaltending call.
Here's Allen.
The basket will count.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
That shot's good by Parker.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Cavaliers foul.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Manu Ginobili.
And that one misses.
Shooting 1.
Plenty of space. And he gets the bucket.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
From 7 feet away. And Mobley with a nice bucket inside.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Parker outside. Here's Ginobili. Pass to Duncan. The jump hook. Second chance effort. Here's Muhammad. Strus grabs the miss. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Nice positioning on the offensive boards. Allen working hard to secure that rebound.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Back to Mobley. Pass to Allen.
Up here, 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game now. So he gets them both. Here's Duncan. Pass to Muhammad. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Garland. Gets stolen by Garland.
San Antonio foul.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Personal foul. Second team
First quarter
foul.
of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes
Now
played so
into the
far.
lineup for Cleveland.
Pass to Strus.
DeAndre Hunter.
Back to Mitchell.
Ty Jerome.
16 feet out. The rebound by Muhammad.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Parker outside.
And in the last 2 possessions, they painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basket.
Second team foul.
And great job to establish
Into the lineup
position
for the
and
Cavaliers.
square up.
Isaac Okoro.
Cleveland leading by
Javante
4.
Green.
Pass to Allen. Back to Jerome. Green in the post. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Parker, no good. Here's Cleveland. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And it's San Antonio's ball. 6-point game. A minute 9 left in the first. Another shot. Muhammad. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
DeAndre Hunter.
That one goes. Count it.
Javante Green.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Parker. The Spurs rebound. Pass to Ginobili. Over Green. They get it back. Bowen. Here's Duncan. Shoots a fadeaway. Hunter with the rebound. And the foul.
mash up the dance. Mash up the dance.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Jovic. Pippen. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor. There's Tatum with the three.
Jason Tatum
fires in the triple.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Tatum from long range. Here's Levine for three. Knocks it loose.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Harden. Nice D from Levine.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And what a dunk by Levine, looking to punish the defense.
Here's Jovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Personal foul. First team
and
foul.
Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Double team on James. On the wing, Tatum. Buries it from three. Tatum's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And finished off by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Pass to Jovic. Here's Pippen. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And it's Tatum missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Landale. Covered by Lopez. Novic's shot is off.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
So much attention on James. He's able to get it to a teammate. That's a great look.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to it. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Novic's shot is off.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And he buries his first look.
Well, Russell looking to shoot as soon as he's in attack mode.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over.
Into the lineup for your home team, Cameron Johnson.
40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Pippen. Back to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
James with the ball. Lets it fly. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. James has got his second basket.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Outside Harden. Back to Westbrook. Outside for Harden. Just 3 on the clock. No good that time.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. They're up by 5. And back to the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Pass to Westbrook. Here's Landale. No good from outside. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000 point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Three-pointer, Harden. Landale.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Classic move by LeBron James.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Three-pointer, Harden. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Right side, Tatum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
For the away team.
These are his first free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. Here's Westbrook. Outside Harden. The 3 is up. Harden missing again.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Pippen. 6 points for him.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Landale. Lets the three fly. Left side Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. No good. A bit long that time.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
2 minutes remaining. He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to Pippen. Tatum with a steal. And they're on the run. Now Levine. Intercepted. Here's Pippen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Damian Lillard picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And finished off by Tatum.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Harden. No good there with a step back Jay.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
Pass to Harden. To the inside. Here's Pippen. Off with the layup. Back to Harden. To the paint. Landale misses.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Home team foul.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to James. Outside Levine. Launches a three. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
With the score.
They're up by 11.
The home team, 45. The away team, 36.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Levine for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
And the basket by Pippen.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Levine. Down low. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Assisted.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Three-pointer, Harden. Kept alive. Here's Landale. Outside for Harden. 4-3. Rebounded by LeBron.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Levine for 3. Good. And that makes him...
Hey, Nana. It's been a year since you've been back home. We miss you. Where are you? Are you still there?
Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Doubling back on you, I had to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways of getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
Are you still there?
All of the homies we had turned into ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you, it's making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence. I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you. You thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester. I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be here and jump, but my destiny couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion. Let's 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 get it in motion.
Boy, Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city laying, and I'm OB1, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is
Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Let's take a look at Dallas.
Kevin, the streak has been very difficult since this team has struggled of late, and the struggles may continue. They've got a really tough challenge against this team.
Now, here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Hartenstein up top. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go with a three. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Williams with the stuff.
But a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Now the Mavericks with it. Still without a basket in the game. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
Here's Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Count it. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league. Well, if he wants to, Kyrie can drive at will. He's got out of this world shake and bake moves.
Williams, that's for two. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting. And that's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game out, he had 40 points. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Irving. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Lively, that's good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Assisted.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's... He has 5. Here's Chang. Holmgren in the corner. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And then Washington with the dunk.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Lively. Here's Washington. Davis, that's for 2. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder.
13. The Mavericks. 10.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
Dallas calls timeout. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
Personal foul. First team foul.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And he's good on the second.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Pass to Gafford. And stolen by Chang. Back to Gafford. He can't get that one to fall.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And here is Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Free T-shirts are incoming, fans. Get out of your seat and get loud. Let's give a round of applause for your Thunder Girls Dance Team.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Mavericks have shot just one free throw, missing that one early. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now, here's Hardy. After the miss from Shea, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. Hardy's got 4 points this quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Irving. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Offensive rebound. And finished off by Lively.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Oklahoma City moving the ball around from 11 feet away. Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
Good, nice job down low. Caruso's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Luke Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Here's Williams following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over Marshall. The shot by Williams, no good. Mavericks trailed by 7. To the middle. Here's Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Lively's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shots good by Williams.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And again, it's Oklahoma City. Irving with it. He's got 6. Stolen by George. And so that brings the first half to a close.
Your Thunder, 31. The Mavericks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Thunder leading by 7. And Davis pulls it down.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
The shot's good from Gafford.
Assisted by
Gafford's got the first bucket of the third here for the Mavs.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Clock at 6. Here's Williams. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got 8.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Shots good by Gafford.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. Now George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Against Dort. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line.
Luguentz Dort, just a guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
Now, here is Irving.
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Here's Irving. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shot on the wing. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Wiggins, right side. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The Mavericks trailing. To the inside. Here's Davis. Yes, and the foul. That one on Holmgren.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Second team foul.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Irving's shot is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Caruso. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Oklahoma City foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. That's now 8 points for Chet Holmgren. Now here's Irving. Here's Davis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
The Mavericks, 47.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Dallas calls timeout. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively, nothing quite getting it done.
Short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Down low. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And stolen by Williams. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And stolen by Jang. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Williams. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hardy. Prosper.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
On the court. And the Thunder making a switch here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Hardy, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Holmgren in the high post. 6 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Williams. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams picks him up. Berliner inside. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Dallas calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Both teams changing it up here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Thompson. And that one is off. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Holmgren. Again, the Thunder score.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Thompson inside the line. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out. An important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
to the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Guarded now by Irving. Back to Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
That's his second personal foul.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
The Thunder leading by 8. To the inside. Holmgren can't hit. Dallas now running out of time. Here's Washington. Makes it off the glass.
P.J. Washington.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for your Thunder.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. That'll be a 5-second call.
Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Commaculation. There's enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Commaculation. Droopy on the beat.
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Ay, esto es pa' que. Ay. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que dance. Tú sientes una boqui que te pone. A el que no quiera bailar porque traiga una silla. Le damos con dos, kish, qué maravilla. Pa' los que bailan mucho trajimos la camilla. La gente que se queje pasa a la otra ventanilla. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Dance. Los pasitos prohibidos. Traigan los bomberos. pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Dance.
tree. Ugly corner ski. On the scene screaming glee. Say you bout it, let me see. Rep your hood, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Throw it up. Let me see. 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 Fast music, 954. All the da-da-do. All the rock and blue. 7-4. Hit the club. It's a move. Parking lot. Let me see, can you do it? New paddock, red roof. Let me see you throw it back. Driftwood, where you at? Post it up, little hater. Haitian boy, crazy haven. Haitian boy, tell the home. New dome, on crumb. West side, east side, back port, power height. One of them, deep side, sunrise. Aight, let me see, 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 let me see. Hit a lick, drop a wall, peel all the way back. 4th, 5th, 5 dog, recipe. Haitian pack, cross tracks, by you. Everybody getting money. Me and Stat, chasing cars on them blocks, serving. Kaya City, one-handed. Black flag, deal feel, keep it real. Play that game, SG, yes sir. Play that game, SG. Yeah, Haitian boy, ZML, baby snipe, 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 baby snipe. Let me see, 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 let me see. You get about me, they kind of Palm Beach, Parkway, Lauderdale, Haitian boy, can you tell? In a field, straight. She from Dilla, throw that in the mirror. Then revere, send my love to the joint. Can't forget Canal Point, CP, Doon City, Polk County, get with me. LP, Franklin Park, Hollandale, Liberia, Danny Beach, Carbon Ranch, recipe, the YG, Zone 10, represent, young in the 10, new era, what to do, don't be scared, rep a crew, Lincoln Park, let me see, 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 all my in the state, everybody gon' fizz. Opalaka, 3rd out, homestead, in the poker bean projects, in Ferrari, me and Fred. Made a post by me 4 months. He was little van, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Alabama, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Let me see, 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 let me see.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the try and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's mass trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, breathe. Tell me what you see. You feel you're here, but you gotta believe. Just breathe whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Close call, Jack, you wasn't much fun that, so I go back. In a stack, like facts. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic tacs. Get clean and try, Jack. Feed the fiend a big try that. And it's right back to back, Jack. Breathe, just breathe.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. We've got the visiting team and the home team. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it goes down 2 points.
Stephen Curry.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Booker. That one's not going to go. Good D by Holmgren. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
First personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.